Hi there. So each week I am going to record a video just to walk you through the expectations of that particular week's work. These are completely optional to watch. I just figure some people appreciate a little extra guidance or explanation about why we're doing things in the order that we're doing. Forgive me, my dogs always make noise as soon as I start recording videos, so if you hear slurping in the background, it's my dog. Anyway, okay, so as I suggested, I really would like you to use the modules link inside the course homepage to navigate to the meaty stuff of the course. And so we're going to dive right in here to week 1. And so you'll pick up pretty quickly that this class is interested in the internet and how we use online tools to help us move through every day, basically, these days. Obviously, we're all taking an online course, so we rely on the internet to some extent, and probably a lot of us use it for research and pleasure and entertainment. We rely pretty heavily on the internet these days. So this class is going to make us a little bit better consumers of online information, ideally. And so every paper that we do in some way this quarter is going to be looking at some aspect of online research, learning, writing, all of that stuff. So every week I'm going to kind of give you a little narrative walkthrough of what the course is about, what we're going to do the week, what your goals are for the week, and some extra resources that aren't embedded in the course but that you might find useful. So as I mentioned, the course is designed to move through sequentially. So at the bottom of every page you'll see the next button, and that's the easiest way just to kind of move from one section to the next. So each module is going to start almost immediately with the essay that we're working for. So each of the 3 modules is going to end with the completion of an essay. And so here's the first essay prompt. The first one's going to be a comparison essay of online search tools. And so specifically we're going to be doing some research about our dream jobs and a couple of different search methods, and the essay itself is going to be comparing the 2 search methods. So if you're writing to a person that's looking for information on the same dream job as yourself, advise them which tool is the best tool and why. So we're going to be working on this incrementally. Everything in this course is designed to work incrementally. So this is the big goal, but the projects that we do along the way, the assignments we do along the way, are all going to help you build this essay. So I do want you to go through and read this in more detail, obviously. After you've read it, if something wasn't quite clear, if you want to know a little bit more about the essay itself, there's immediately a non-graded discussion forum that you can ask questions. And if you see somebody else post a question here and you feel like you can answer it, please feel free to. So it doesn't have to be just a dialogue between me and single students. It's meant to be a class conversation. So our first graded discussion is going to bounce off of the next presentation, this rhetorical context, which goes into anything that we write. This is a Google Docs presentation, and for some reason it's taking a little while to load. But I will tell you that if you want a full screen version of anything, you're welcome to either click on the title or the little arrow in the box here will pop it out and make it a full screen item, and sometimes that can be a lot easier to see some of the external links that I posted. So that's there for you. And then, like I said, the first graded discussion, which so many people have already participated in, it's awesome, is going to be right here. So to post to the questions that I've answered, or I've asked rather, you're going to hit this, type in this reply area, and it'll pop up a little box and let you do all kinds of fancy stuff. And then you're going to read what other people have written and have the option to reply to them as well. So that's the first discussion assignment. Sorry for the fast scroll. Next, I'm going to encourage you to use Google Drive for this class. So we're going to get started with that right away, just so we can try out the basics of it. So that's there, the first Google Drive assignment. This is one, it's either you get it or you don't. So if any part of it isn't exactly right, and sometimes it takes a couple of tries to get everything, all this privacy settings changed. I'll send it back to you and ask you to redo it. So everybody's going to get full credit for this assignment eventually. A short writing assignment just to kind of get a sense of where everybody's starting from. This isn't meant to be a big time investment, no more than an hour. Most people don't take that long. It's just 3 paragraphs. So I'll let you take a look at that. There's a rubric for how it's graded there. Wow, that didn't come out well. I need to work on that rubric. I'm sorry, guys. And then a little later in the week, by Friday, I'm going to ask you to start doing some Google searches. Oh no, this is Wednesday, I'm sorry. So we're going to do just the most basic Google search to get started with. And then I'm going to ask you to go back to those links I told you at the beginning were going to be optional. For week 1, they're not optional. Actually, I'm going to make you do some of those practice exercises and then tell me about the experience of doing them. So you're not going to be graded on the grammar quizzes themselves, but I do want you to know how it went for you. We're going to start with MLA. By the end of the quarter, we're going to talk a lot about both MLA and APA, but our first paper is going to be MLA, so here's a little style sheet to help you get started with that. And then practice with setting up your essay formatting. Again, this is meant to be just super easy, something you can do once and never have to think about it again. Just copy it over for every time you use an essay. And then we're going to end the week with another Google search, this time actually using some of the more sophisticated search tools. Some of you may be familiar with this and use them a lot, some of you may not, and that's okay either way. We're going to do the same search again and watch another video here. Kind of explains the concept of videos, or of searching a little bit more. And then finally try this out ourselves. And then, of course, every week we're going to end with a survey, just 2 quick questions I would like to know the answer to. And I will share, this is an anonymous survey, I won't know who said what when, and I will share the results with everybody in the class and answer any questions that may come up as you do it. So just be aware that that's coming up. And that's for week 1. Again, I know it looks like a lot of material, but it goes quickly and it really does help you build content for your first essay. So have a great first week, and I'm here to help. So if anything looks odd at any time, just let me know.